Well, Coach, it is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Here I come again.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken at his 4. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Giants have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll have a first down past the 40. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
50. It's going to be a long day.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Jones, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Check.
Here's Jones. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Cut. Check that. Mike. Watch 57. Here we go, G. Hit it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Jones, going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
60 or. Watch the run, watch the run.
Jones now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21. Here we go. 57, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Simon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hey, gun.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here we go. 180. Come on, D. Strong right. Let him know.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Got the screen. Nice 57. 57's right. Too little, cut.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They 3 thus far. This is
third target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now Jones. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down, New York.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This complete to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Six! Let's put that.
On first down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 57. Hey, they're scared. 21. 57, come on. 57.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Ready up. 57 to Mike. Here it comes. Sit up. Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second and 10. Jones. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw on third down, Jones going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Simon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Keep playing.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll go again to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
12. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Here we go. 180! Get in the weight room. Safe. 13.
They'll run it with Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
65. You drop.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Drive or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! You're not ready. You're not ready.
Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hatchet. 21. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of 1st. Jones on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You got me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
12, fellas. Here we go.
This is Jones. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man is QT, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready to go. 50 down.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Speed grip.
Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
I got you. Stay at home.
The give is to Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
57 to Mike.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.